For each of you. Soo-young, you said, I never go for any kind of horror films. You can sometimes use I never go for it, meaning I like or I tend to do that, but for the films I think it would be better just to say I never watch or I never like. It was The Great Job, I think. I think you were talking about the movie, maybe? It was The Great Job. It was Doing the Great Job, I think. Maybe you can just make it shorter and say it did its job, or you can even say it did the trick. It did the trick. You said he shared me. You would probably want to say he showed me, or he shared this with me. One or the other. You can't say he shared me. I watched it without any kind of doubt. Maybe you can just say, I watched it without a clue, or I watched it without suspicion. I watched it without knowing, might even be the best one. And I don't like that kind of jokes. That's a small one. You would either say those kind of jokes or that kind of humor. That versus those. Ted, you said on my luggage, in my luggage. You said my whole travel was a mess. I would say trip. My whole trip was a mess. His father was drug addicted. You would say was addicted to drugs, or probably just say a drug addict. And the pronunciation changes a little bit. Addict instead of addicted. Addict. He had poor days in his teenage years. Probably just maybe say he had a difficult childhood or difficult upbringing. Bringing someone up as a kid to an adult. He got panicked. No, he panicked. The verb is panic.
Oh, just panic.
Yep. Eugene, you said Czech. It's not a mistake really, but in English we always say Czech Republic. It's not, I don't really think it's a mistake, but just wanted to let you know. You said I slept at 2 a.m., but I would definitely say I fell asleep at 2 a.m. I fell asleep. That is when you went to bed. The most popularity of him, maybe you can say the most popular thing about him is, or you could say most people like him because. And you said he is top of the comedian. Again, you might want to use the word popular. He is the most popular comedian, most well-known comedian. And lastly, Jung-hee, you said, I left my cell phone myself in my taxi, so I just left myself. I wasn't exactly sure what you meant. I just left myself. Aside from the fact that myself sounds like cell phone, but did you mean, I just left my cell phone in the taxi, so I just left myself. So I just forgot about it? So I just didn't worry about it? I just gave up, maybe? You said next day I should attend. When you're talking about that past story, definitely say I had to attend the meeting or I needed to instead of should. You said I overcharged and bought one more ticket, but you didn't overcharge, you overpaid. It's the most horrible movie in my life. Maybe see the most horrible movie I've ever seen. Just because there are many movies in your life and maybe you saw it or not. It's more common to say like that. You said get more attentions. Attention never has an S. Got more attention. And then you said becomes more, gets attention. Choose either become or get as your verb. It became more popular or it got more attention. One or the other.